Them two would be good. Yeah, I have both of them.
Catch you guys later.
All right, Jay. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get up there. Yeah, it's Thursday. All right, man.
I'm on vacation now. I'm off the next week. Yeah, we're going to Galveston tomorrow. No, we're going on vacation for a few days. And then, yeah, it's southwest of Houston. Like you drive over the ocean and it's like how New York City is. It's like an island like that. Yeah. And then the next week my wife has to have surgery, so I'm off. So I'll be off until, yeah. So I'll be off until next Friday. I go back to work. I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'm off for another week. No.
Yeah, I gotta get off here.
But I already ate a while ago.
Alright, man.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Badgers and it started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 20.
Everybody in my league hates my fucking, my QB. Which score? Who's playing? Oh yeah, I need to know who won that. Bama fucking got blowed out. Like, yeah, everybody said, oh, Miami don't deserve to be there. Well, they clearly fucking do. So check out the storylines for the semifinals. Oregon and Indiana play in a rematch. And then if Georgia wins, Carson Beck plays against Georgia. If Oregon's defense plays the way it did today, it's going to be a really good fucking game.
Tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
Oregon needs Evan Stewart back. I hope they bring him back for next game because he's been out since the Rose Bowl last year.
Dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses
offenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think college football's been nice like the past 3 years.
Run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses.
You don't like the NIL?
Running back as many different ways as possible.
Yeah,
just let him go to work.
It takes away from the game, but I mean.
38-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly. Get some positive yards.
Yeah, they're all going where the money is.
And we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
But like you get some players that like whenever coaches get different jobs, they will transfer with their coach. So like, and I mean I get that part because like if you know if you're a receiver and your offensive coordinator is the one to recruit you, and then you know you're a year in and he gets a different job at a different school, but he's the one that recruited you, you're obviously going to go try and go with him, you know.
But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense will have it.
I thought Ole Miss would like be with it. After all the Lane Kiffin shit, I thought they would be like all up in Georgia's ass, bro.
Before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinatorship.
Oh, he's got some space. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football.
I can tell you right now, had I been younger and had the NIL, I wouldn't have been dating nobody. Because I got with a girl that got me into drugs and yeah.
He gets a block.
Kind of threw it all away.
He got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards.
I was the same height I am right now for ever since I was like 5'6" all the way until I got to high school. I shot up to 5'10", and then junior year I got to 5'11". But I played QB. Yeah, I played QB for a year. Or for 2. I played receiver, running back, and fullback all my life. And then I played semi-pro as a middle linebacker and a fullback and a slot receiver. Played down in Georgia.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the
I did
ball
not like outside.
and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Yeah.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
We used to run the pistol. And when we played semi-pro one year, we ran the pistol. And we'd run a lot of hurry-up. So I would end up, like, I'd go from fullback to slot receiver, and that's how I would get a lot of my receptions. Is because when you start the game at fullback, nobody expects you to be able to fucking run routes.
So big time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get
I was
you
a
a touchdown?
I was a really, really good route runner. Because I wasn't always the fastest, but I was really, really good route.
Looking to fire. The throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
I played cornerback when I was like 5th or 6th grade.
Easily one of the loudest stadiums is now.
Like, I've played every position. I've punted, I've kicked field goals. I've played the holder, long snap. I loved football and, you know, became a student of the game.
TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback,
I love football. I wish that kid that the coaches warned you about, that he would ring your bell, because I would always lead with my face. I'm gonna put my face to your face.
You covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And there was nowhere to go.
Like,
to stop
I don't know, like, I was just taught, like, if you're gonna hit somebody, ring their bell, you'll make their knees buckle.
Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the back, turning it over?
And so, like, I would just lead with my forehead. I wouldn't, like, drop my head or nothing and lead with the crown. I always led with, like, people used to say I was a fucking psychopath, because, like, I would look you in your eyes when I hit you.
They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off. That's number 10. He'll try to take it back.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it.
I had my helmet knocked off playing slot receiver. Not even gonna lie about it.
Big play for this defense.
Like, I got lit the fuck up. I'm not even.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Escapes the pressure to his right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw on the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't.
Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Badger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarter...
Hey. You think we still doing homework? Oh. I thought you might have went to sleep. Okay, just call me when you're done. Yeah? You got her. You too. Yeah.
Wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Heaves it deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting.
He's got it on the outside. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to throw on first down. Going right and going deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He might want another play. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking left. He's got it. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Ooh, that That's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Open space at the 25. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Throws to the back. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts.
Touchdown, Oregon! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wilson to pass. They're setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's second and long. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ducks! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Oh, they're after him. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for space. It's Slade. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
The only thing better than a punt block is scoop and score for a touchdown. Great job on special teams. Tons of athletes out on the field, and they take it to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. As if it weren't a big enough play just to block the punt. They scooped it up, put it in the house, and man, oh man, did they give their team some energy. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The corners are walked up tight. Wilson will throw. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a first half for the Dudes on the field. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's first and 20. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he...
It's playing a football game. It's a computer game. What are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I'll be up a little bit later than that. We're really doing this, ain't we? So we're really doing this, ain't we? Yeah. It's my first time I've ever, went on a vacation with, supporting a family, you know? Like you did it with Matt, but I've never done it. Yeah. What? Yeah. I get that. just put my headphone in. Yeah, no. Like, why would I be a part of a family if I didn't want to be like involved?
He is a versatile back.
I don't get that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Glass. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion
That he was planning on leaving?
They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's done. It's over.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Calls his own number. Quarterback gets the first down. Racing to the right. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Wisconsin. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Wisconsin, 14. Fielded in the end zone. It's Glass. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the...
There he goes to the right. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, and they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Wilson to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted and worse. Could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break Nice play by the defense. But the offense, glad to play this situation if they want to play.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
Yeah, that's Netflix.
And
I'm
Oregon
taking
has
off
it
the
back, and
TV,
here
but
comes the
I'm just
offense.
gonna spare him.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Going deep.
Touchdown,
Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wilson will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have...
And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his second sack here today.
The Badgers will send out the punt unit. And he's backed up, and it's touchdown Ducks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up. They take it all the way back to the house.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
For wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Badgers.
Wow.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on.
There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
So there's no flag.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Glass. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 45. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's moving out of the pocket. Past the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Got their back over the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Quickly complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Just complete and utter dominance. And this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
One more sleep. Are you watching? Mm-hmm.